Hello and welcome to this week's Confident Club. Cuppa.
Hello, Curly. Hey up.
A massive subject and one of our favourite subjects this week, Steve.
Yes.
The whole concept of beliefs.
Yeah, if this book was about anything, if you look at Michael Tipper, thank you, he said he looked in the index and the one that's referenced the most is beliefs. So it's a book about beliefs, if anything.
It's massive, really. Yeah. So I always like a little quote, you know that. So this is the quote to avoid, to be a complete duck up. If I have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it, even if I don't have it at the beginning. Now, this guy knew what he was talking about because that's from Gandhi.
Good old Gandhi, yeah.
So think about it. Did you pop out of the womb with your beliefs already hardwired in? No. So where do you get most, if not all of your beliefs from when you are a child?
Your mum and dad and all that, right? So it's a huge topic. So I think what I would say about it is two things.
Yes.
We've for years and years, we've never run a presentation skills workshop, have we, Curly? No. Because something needs to come before anything in life, I think, and whether that's a workshop or else, and that's the beliefs you have, the foundation. So when you work with us, we work on the foundation. What beliefs do you need to have to be brilliant at presenting and more so to enjoy it and all the rest of it?
Yes.
And that's what we help you install in yourself over 2 days. So the first point to make is that beliefs always come before skills, but let's just define what a belief is. So a belief is just something you feel certain about based on some references you've had so far, is one way of thinking about it, right?
Well, I think I was about probably late 30s before I even thought about beliefs. And when I first heard that definition, I thought, I don't quite understand what that means.
So as you know, on the workshop, we talk about the power of metaphor. So do you all know what a table is?
Yeah.
So think of a belief when we talk about something you feel certain about based on some references you have so far. So a good way of thinking about a belief is the tabletop is the belief.
Yeah.
And if you like, the 4 legs or more that support that belief are the references you've had so far, right?
So experiences in life.
So
or
going
whatever
back,
your parents have told you.
so we'll go into this in a lot more detail in another cuppa perhaps, but going back to where you get most, if not all, your beliefs from when you're sort of sponge baby coming out of the womb, it's a bit like the kid, small kid saying to his dad, really excited, Dad, I want to be an astronaut, and his dad saying, don't be stupid, son, you come from Doncaster, which is, for our American clients, that's north of England.
That does apply to other towns and cities as well.
Indeed, right. Because I think, again, just as an aside, I think most of the beliefs our parents give us, either consciously or unconsciously, is a belief to stop us being disappointed, hence the astronaut thing, or to keep us safe,
yes,
right?
I get that.
And that's great when you're a kid, but if you never question those beliefs as you get older, I mean, why is it that, thank the Lord, we wouldn't have a business otherwise, that the number one fear from a lot of people still is the fear of speaking in public? Rhetorical question, you can answer if you want, Kelly. Do people come out of the womb with the fear of speaking in public?
No, they learn to do it.
So they build a table, don't they?
Yeah.
And often, you might only need one really strong reference. So if you just stop now, I bet there's people watching this, if you're at the moment a bit scared or terrified of speaking in public, who could probably remember when that happened. Because we've had people on the workshop go,
with specific examples.
I can example on the date, September 14th, 72, and an unthinking teacher said, can you stand up and read this to class? And I had a terrible experience, and in a powerful voice in my head, I said, if it's all to do with me, I won't be doing that again in a hurry, right? So sometimes you have this one intense experience. For example, you might have really terrible time with one particular man, and then what you do is you generalize that as being true of everything. All men are bastards, right? And then the other thing then is you don't believe what you see what you believe. So the other thing that happens then is your table becomes like a filter to your experience, so you experience everything. So you look for the references, you look for the legs to prove that's true. So if you have the belief that all men are like that particular, I won't say that word again, then you look for them that it's true.
So it becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
It does indeed. So this is why, if you have really empowering beliefs around everything, but let's say particularly say presenting, then you have a totally different experience at the front of the room and in front of an audience to somebody else who doesn't have those beliefs, because you interpret in a different way, because you literally see different things, and it empowers you. So talk about helpful beliefs. It empowers you, and there's lots of hindering beliefs, and we'll go into those in another cuppa, that things that hold you back. So I think my main point would be to say, whatever age you are, we were in our 30s, right? When was the last time you stopped and thought, why do I believe what I believe about myself. And I'll leave you with this thought, and we'll touch this in another couple of days. I know that there's people out here watching this who believe, like with certainty, that they have a terrible memory.
Yes.
And if you believe you have a terrible memory, is it going to be nigh on impossible to free yourself from bloody PowerPoint and screen share and notes? Yes.
Yeah, because what you believe to be true affects your behaviour and affects your outcome, doesn't it?
So what you believe, that's how you behave, and therefore your results. So more of that in another cuppa. So just start to question, what do I believe, particularly maybe about presenting, and why do I believe it, and what would be maybe a more empowering belief to have?
So on that mighty thought stroke question,
yes.
We'll say goodbye for now, but discuss it another time.
Indeed, I'll see you then.
Bye.